The Magic of Never Surrender, Part 1. Chapter 3, Navigating Challenges. Dealing with Failure. I was in my 10th class, and everyone around me considered me a serious student and had great expectations of me. My problem was that I could score good marks in science and maths, but the other subjects, like social science, Sanskrit and Hindi, were nightmares for me. I could hardly get passing marks in these subjects. I remember one fine afternoon requesting my grandfather to buy me a wristwatch. I knew he would get me the watch if I made some bold promise. I asked my grandfather if he had promised me a hand watch. Come what may, I would score more than 80% marks in my 10th board exam class. After keeping silent for a few minutes, my grandfather listened silently and said these exact words: "I will get you a Titan watch today if you promise me to get 80 plus in your 10th board exam." I was shocked by listening to his words, and my dilemma, coupled with the fear of failure, caught me like a nightmare. But I agreed to his words and got my first watch on the same day. I had to find ways to do well in my weak subjects. I discussed this with my best friend and classmate Rahul Sagar. Rahul advised me to take some extra time and start the preparations together. We agreed on a 4 a.m. time because this was when we used to sleep, and early rising would give us extra time. I was an early riser, but not Rahul, so I started visiting Rahul's home at 3:45 a.m. We used to study Sanskrit and social studies for 2 hours, and the journey continued. Result: 6 months of hard work and perseverance made us achieve our goals. I got the highest marks in Sanskrit and social studies, and an overall score of 413 out of 500 in my class 10th board. Dealing with failure is an inevitable part of any journey toward success. As students and mid-career professionals, it is essential to understand that setbacks and obstacles are a normal part of the process. They are often necessary for growth and development. When faced with failure, it is crucial to maintain a positive mindset and not let it discourage you from pursuing your goals. Instead of viewing failure as a roadblock, see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Reflect on what went wrong, identify the areas that need improvement, and plan to address them. It is also important to remember that failure does not define you. It is simply a temporary setback on the path to success. Use it as a stepping stone to propel yourself forward and strive towards your goals with renewed determination and resilience. One fundamental way to deal with failure is to focus on long-term goals. Remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place, and keep your eye on the prize. Visualize your success and let that vision drive you forward, even in adversity. M.S. Dhoni. Let's talk about an Indian hero, M.S. Dhoni. His story isn't just about cricket, it's about never surrendering, no matter how hard things get. Imagine a young boy from Ranchi dreaming of playing cricket for India, but for now, he's just checking tickets on trains. It sounds harsh, but Dhoni had this fantastic dream, and nothing would stop him. Now, becoming a cricket star can be challenging. Dhoni had to face many no's before he got his big yes. Think about it. Even when he was super good at cricket, he still had to wait and keep trying for years before he got to wear the Indian team jersey. But did he give up? Nope. He just worked harder, practiced more, and got better every day. In 2004, everything changed. Dhoni got his chance to play for India. Sure, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were ups and downs, games won and lost. But here's the cool part. He didn't stay down whenever he fell. He learned from it, got up, and tried again. And guess what? He didn't just become a great player, but a legend, leading India to win the Cricket World Cup in 2011. What we learned from Dhoni is pretty awesome. He shows us that failures aren't the end, but just steps towards success. He teaches us to keep going, to work hard, and to believe in our dreams, no matter how far away they seem. Because in the end, like Dhoni, we can achieve greatness if we don't surrender. Handling criticism. Handling criticism is an inevitable part of life, especially as you strive to achieve your dreams and goals. It is essential to develop the resilience and determination needed to face criticism head-on and use it as a tool for growth and self-improvement. Amitabh Bachchan, the Shahenshah of Indian cinema, faced criticism at the beginning of his career due to his unusual looks and towering height. However, he didn't let the negativity hold him back and instead used it as a driving force to achieve excellence in his craft. Bachchan's breakthrough came with his role as Inspector Vijay in the iconic film Zanjeer. Despite initial skepticism from critics, his performance struck a chord with audiences and catapulted him to stardom. However, with success came increased scrutiny and criticism of his work. Nevertheless, Bachchan didn't allow criticism to define him. Instead, he viewed it as an opportunity to reinvent himself and push the boundaries of his craft. In the mid-1980s, he faced personal and professional setbacks, including box office failures and a near-fatal accident. But he persevered and made a remarkable comeback, proving his resilience and determination. Bachchan's versatility and range as an actor were evident in his effortless transition between intense dramas and light-hearted comedies. However, his most outstanding achievement was his humility and grace in the face of criticism. He understood that success wasn't about avoiding criticism, but how you respond to it. Today, Bachchan remains an inspiration to aspiring artists worldwide. His resilience and relentless pursuit of excellence are a testament to the human spirit. His legacy is destined to resonate across generations, proving that enduring greatness results from perseverance and the ability to transform criticism into a catalyst for growth. When faced with criticism, it's crucial to remember that not everyone will understand or support your vision. Instead of letting negative feedback discourage you, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Take the time to reflect on the criticism and consider whether it is valid. If it is, use it as a chance to improve your work. It's also important to remember that criticism often says more about the person giving it than it does about you. People's opinions are shaped by their experiences, biases, and insecurities. By understanding this, you can learn to take criticism with a grain of salt and not let it affect your self-worth or confidence. One of the most effective ways to handle criticism is to seek feedback from trusted mentors, colleagues, or friends. Surround yourself with people who genuinely want to see you succeed and can provide constructive criticism to help you grow. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and support when you need it. In conclusion, handling criticism is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. By staying determined and never giving up on your dreams, you can use criticism as a stepping stone to success rather than a roadblock. Embrace feedback, learn from it, and continue striving for greatness in all you do. Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is a cricket hero who shows us how to turn harsh words into steps towards success. Imagine being a kid in Delhi who loves cricket more than anything and dreams of playing for India. That was Virat, a talented kid with big dreams. But what is the path to those dreams? It was filled with bumps and people doubting him, mainly because he played with a lot of fire and sometimes didn't hit the runs everyone hoped for. Think about this. Even after winning the 2011 Cricket World Cup with India, Virat had to listen to folks picking apart his game instead of just celebrating. It would have been easy to feel bad and give up, but he didn't. He saw it as a wake-up call, a chance to grow up and get even better, not just at cricket, but as a person too. So, what did Virat do? He doubled down on the practice, got super serious about his fitness, and changed his diet. He listened to coaches, asked for advice, and worked hard daily. And boy, did it pay off. He didn't just get better, he became one of the team's stars, smashing records and becoming one of the quickest batsmen to score 10,000 runs in one-day internationals. Virat's story isn't just about cricket. It's about how to deal with people telling you you're not good enough. Instead of getting mad or sad, he used that criticism as fuel to get stronger and prove them wrong. He teaches us that if we believe in ourselves, work hard, and use negative comments to improve, we can achieve anything we dream of. Virat Kohli's journey shows all of us, whether we're students, athletes, or just trying to get better at something, that criticism can be a gift. It's all about how we use it. Staying positive and focused can turn doubts into victories, just like Virat did. Managing stress and burnout. In today's fast-paced and competitive world, it's easy for students and mid-career professionals to experience overwhelming stress and burnout. However, it is crucial to manage these challenges effectively, stay determined, and never give up on your dreams. This subchapter will explore practical strategies to help you navigate challenging times and maintain your motivation and drive. One of the first steps in managing stress and burnout is to identify the sources of your stress. take time to reflect on what is causing you to feel overwhelmed and address these issues head on. Acknowledging these stressors, whether a heavy workload, personal problems, or a lack of work life balance, is the first step toward finding solutions. Once you have identified the sources of your stress, developing healthy coping mechanisms is essential. This may include practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques, such as meditation or yoga, to help you stay calm and focused. Additionally, prioritize self care by getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. Setting realistic goals and boundaries is another effective way to manage stress and burnout. It's essential to know your limits and not overextend yourself. Learn to say no to unnecessary commitments and delegate tasks when possible. By setting boundaries and prioritizing your well being, you can avoid burnout and focus on your goals. Lastly, don't be afraid to seek support from friends, family, or a professional counselor. Talking about your feelings and experiences can help you gain perspective and find new ways to cope with stress. Remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. Stay resilient, stay focused, and keep pushing forward. Staying motivated. Creating a supportive environment. Creating a supportive environment is crucial for anyone looking to achieve their dreams and become a successful leader. The story of my Titan watch in Chapter 3 clearly shows how creating a supportive environment can help us stay motivated and achieve success. My grandfather rewarded me with the Titan watch before my board exams only because he knew that the watch would always remind me of my promise to my grandfather. The support that I got from Rahul is also about creating an environment where you are always focused on your defined goal. As students and mid-career professionals, it can be easy to get discouraged or overwhelmed by the challenges we face on our journey. However, by surrounding ourselves with a positive and uplifting environment, we can stay motivated and focused on our goals. One of the first steps in creating a supportive environment is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your goals and aspirations. Whether it's joining a professional organization, attending networking events, or simply connecting with peers on a similar path, having a supportive community can make all the difference in staying determined and never giving up. Another critical aspect of creating a supportive environment is seeking mentors and role models who can provide guidance and inspiration. These individuals can offer valuable advice, share their experiences, and help you navigate the challenges of pursuing your dreams. By surrounding yourself with people who have already succeeded in your desired field, you can gain valuable insights and motivation to keep pushing forward. Creating a supportive environment also means taking care of yourself mentally and physically. This includes practicing self-care, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your well-being. Taking care of yourself can ensure you have the energy and resilience to overcome obstacles and stay determined in adversity. In conclusion, creating a supportive environment is essential for staying determined and never giving up on your dreams. By surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, seeking out mentors and role models, and prioritizing self-care, you can build a foundation of support to help you achieve your goals and become a successful leader. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. With the right environment and mindset, you can accomplish anything you want. Celebrating small wins. I was a curious boy in class 7, but often struggled with my confidence, especially in sports. Despite my love for football, I had never scored a goal during a match, which made me feel less accomplished than my teammates. One day, my school announced the annual inter-school football tournament. As the news spread, excitement filled the air, and I felt a mix of anticipation and dread. I desperately wanted to contribute to my team's success, but my past experiences weighed heavily on my mind. I worked harder than ever, staying late after practice to improve my skills. My coach noticed my dedication and took extra time to coach me, focusing on my strengths and boosting my morale. "Remember, Vivek," the coach said one evening, "it's not about winning or losing. It's about giving your best and celebrating every victory, no matter how small." I took his words to heart. I began to focus more on my progress and less on my fears. Slowly but surely, my skills improved, and so did my confidence. When tournament day arrived, my school was buzzing with excitement. The matches were tough, and the competition was fierce. My team made it to the finals, a feat they hadn't achieved in years. The final game was a nail-biter, with both teams playing their hearts out. I possessed the ball with only minutes left on the clock and the score tied. My heart raced as I dribbled past an opponent, then another, until I faced the goalkeeper. With a deep breath, I kicked the ball with all my might. The time I seemed to slow as the ball flew into the net. Goal! The crowd erupted into cheers, and my teammates rushed to celebrate with me. We had won the tournament, and I had scored the winning goal. It was a moment of pure joy and triumph. That evening, the team celebrated victory. My teammates lifted me on their shoulders, chanting my name. My coach smiled at me, reminding me, "This is your small win, Vivek. Cherish, celebrate, and let it fuel your confidence for future challenges." I realized that celebrating small wins wasn't just about acknowledging the victory itself, but recognizing the hard work, dedication, and progress that led to it. It was a lesson I would carry long after the cheers had faded. From that day on, I approached every challenge with a new perspective. I learned to celebrate my achievements, big or small, and use them as stepping stones towards my goals. Acknowledging and celebrating the small victories along the journey from student to leader is essential. These small wins may not seem significant initially, but they are crucial in building momentum and motivating you to succeed. As students and mid-career professionals, it is easy to get caught up in the big picture goals and overlook the small achievements that contribute to our overall progress. When you take the time to recognize and celebrate these small wins, you are reinforcing positive behaviors and attitudes that will ultimately lead to tremendous success. Whether it's acing a test, completing a project ahead of schedule, or receiving positive feedback from a colleague, each small win is a step in the right direction towards achieving your dreams. By celebrating small wins, you are also boosting your confidence and self-esteem. This positive reinforcement can help you stay determined and focused even when faced with challenges and setbacks. Remember, success is not just about reaching the final goal, but also about the journey and the lessons learned along the way. So, please take a moment to celebrate next time you accomplish something, no matter how small it may seem. Treat yourself to a small reward, share your achievement with friends and family, or reflect on your progress. By celebrating these small wins, you are building a foundation of determination and resilience that will carry you through the ups and downs of your journey from student to leader. Visualizing success. Rashmi was my classmate. She was a dreamer with a vivid imagination and a passion for painting. However, in academics, particularly mathematics, Rashmi felt adrift in a sea of numbers and equations, struggling to keep up with her classmates. One day, Mr. Sunil, our mathematics teacher, announced a school-wide mathematics competition. The news sent a wave of excitement through the classroom, but for Rashmi, it was a reminder of her struggles. Seeing the apprehension in her eyes, Mr. Sunil pulled Rashmi aside after class. "Rashmi, do you know why you're an incredible artist?" Mr. Sunil asked, his eyes twinkling with kindness. "Because I practice a lot," Rashmi responded, wondering where the conversation was leading. "That's part of it," Mr. Sunil agreed, "but it's also because you can visualize your paintings before you bring them to life. Why not apply the same principle to mathematics?" Rashmi was puzzled. She had never thought of mathematics in the same realm as her art. Sensing her confusion, Mr. Sunil explained, "Before you tackle a problem, I want you to try visualizing yourself solving it. See the success in your mind's eye, imagine the steps you'll take, and feel the joy of finding the right solution." The idea was foreign to Rashmi, but she trusted Mr. Sunil and decided to try it. As she lay in bed, Rashmi began to visualize herself confidently approaching math problems each night. She imagined herself working through equations effortlessly, feeling a sense of achievement with every problem solved. With each passing day, Rashmi noticed a change. Mathematics that she felt like an impossible challenge, now it became a puzzle she was eager to solve. She started approaching her homework with a newfound enthusiasm, visualizing her success before even picking up her pencil. The day of the competition arrived, and Rashmi felt a mixture of nerves and excitement. As she took her seat among her peers, she closed her eyes momentarily and visualized her success, just as she had practiced. The problems were challenging, pushing Rashmi to think creatively and apply all she had learned. But instead of feeling overwhelmed, Rashmi confidently tackled each question, visualizing her path to the solution. To the surprise of many, including herself, Rashmi won third place in the competition. Her joy was palpable, not just because she had succeeded in mathematics, but because she had discovered the power of visualizing success. Rashmi's achievement became a turning point for her. She continued to apply visualization to her studies and beyond, approaching challenges with a positive mindset and a clear vision of success. Her story spread throughout the school, inspiring her classmates and teachers to embrace the power of visualization in their pursuits. Through her journey, Rashmi learned that success is not just about hard work and perseverance, but also about the ability to see beyond the present challenge and visualize the moment of triumph. This realization was her most significant victory, illuminating a path for herself and all who heard her story. Visualizing success is a powerful tool that can help students and mid career professionals stay determined and focused on their dreams. By creating a clear mental image of success, individuals can boost their motivation, increase their confidence, and overcome obstacles that may come their way. One critical benefit of visualizing success is that it helps individuals set specific goals and create a roadmap. When you can see yourself achieving your goals in your mind's eye, breaking down the steps needed to reach that point becomes more accessible. This clarity can help you stay focused and determined, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. Visualizing success can also help individuals stay positive and maintain a growth mindset. By regularly imagining themselves achieving their goals, individuals can build a sense of self-belief and confidence that can carry them through difficult times. This positive mindset can help individuals stay resilient in the face of failure and keep them motivated to keep pushing forward. Additionally, visualizing success can help individuals stay on track and avoid distractions. By constantly reminding yourself of your goals and what success looks like, you can stay motivated and avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks or negative influences. By creating a clear mental image of success, individuals can boost their motivation, increase their confidence, and overcome obstacles that may come their way. So, take the time to visualize your success and watch as your determination and perseverance propel you toward your dreams. This brings us to the end of part 1, but stay tuned and keep listening as we start part 2, where we will be talking about embracing leadership, sustaining success, and finally coming to the conclusion why we should never surrender.